stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, no one will love you as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send a flood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come, and I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies. This is me. Another round of bullets hits my skin. Well, fire away, 'cause today I won't let the shame sink in. We are bursting through the barricades and breaks above the sun. We are warriors. Yeah, that's what we become. Won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, gonna stand a flood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come, and I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies. This is me. The sharpest words wanna cut me down, gonna send a flood, gonna drown them out. This is brave, this is bruised, this is who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies. This is me.
Y'all, welcome back to the Nest, and let's get rocking and rolling with some code. Come on in.
Good morning or afternoon, Newsome Nest. Happy Tuesday, y'all. I'm super excited to see you guys again. I have missed you guys and speaking to you the last 2 weeks. So let's go ahead and get rocking and rolling with 21. All right, so just a very quick share here on this Tuesday. I just wanted to show you guys just a couple of things that our family did over the holidays, and I hope you guys have some awesome memories too. So we were able to experience a lot of good fun, and the tiny humans were able to get some really awesome Santa Claus presents, from a new kitchen and makeup to a go-kart and a drum set. Yes, it is okay for you to go ahead and start praying for us. So we also, in our house, we are super duper passionate about music, and I don't know if I've told you guys before, but we also write and produce music, and so that is another thing that we got to focus on over the holiday, that my husband was able to produce some more music and get it up on streaming and onto the internet. And then I was also able to connect to a lot of really awesome people in not only the music industry, but also the tech industry that we will be talking to in the next few weeks about all of our projects and apps and coding. And the coolest one was that I got to hang out with T-Pain. All right, so let's dive into what we need to get accomplished today. Today is kind of a refocusing day, not necessarily clean up, catch up, but refocusing. So here we've got our Jamboard for the day, saying that you need to log into everything, get into your notebook and let me know what you are working on, read the agenda, which is going to be these next few Jamboards, and then respond to my email that I'm about to send you. All right, if you are in CSIM, these are the things that you guys need to be focusing on. If you have a 100 on all of those, then I will catch you up to what you need to be doing next in just a moment. CSE, here is your midterm schedule as the background, so I would highly suggest that you guys take and screenshot that so that you have it. And then these are the assignments that you need to be focusing on, and if you're ready to move forward, then hang tight and I'll get you there. And then our goal sheet for the day. So the biggest thing that we're trying to get done today is take an inventory of where we are and get caught up in everything that is in Google Classroom right now, as we are not far from the end of second 9 weeks. And then we're going to be creating our vision boards for 2021 if you are moving forward. All right, so after you take a look at all of this and you go through and you check mark all of those things of logging in, telling me what you're working on, and then responding to my email, then I also want you to take a look at this learning pit, and I want you to place a circle on this learning pit as to where you feel like you are right now with all of the material that we have been learning. Are you up here that you're still just kind of learning it? Are you completely confused? Or are you out on the other side? So we're going to be using these learning pits a lot to take a stock in where we are and how we can move forward, because we have quite a bit of stuff to accomplish before the end of school in June. All right, so that pretty much wraps it up, and let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, my CSIM rock stars. Let's go ahead and look at what you guys need to focus on today, and I'm going to talk very, very quickly so you have as much time as possible to work. So what I want you guys to do, as you see in this Jamboard slide right here, you guys need to look back at number 23, 24, and 25 and see what it is that you were missing. All right, so if you have something that was not completed at all, you now have a video or a personalized comment for me telling you that you need to go back and complete that. And then I remind you of those instructions. If there was something that was missing in your notebook that you did not have it completely done, then I gave you some feedback as to what it was that I think you need to go back and look at. And then if you have all of these things done, then I will be talking to you guys in just a moment. All right, so in Google Classroom, let's say you go in your classwork tab and you see that I assigned you a 0 for number 23. Remember, when you click on the assignment and you open it up, you will see all of the instructions and basically a checklist of everything that I'm asking you guys to do. So make sure you start there first, because I not only have the instructions there for you, but I also have all of the attachments there. And then I also have that video that I recorded before your class. And then also I included a recording of your class where we were talking about it. So even if you guys are quarantined at home, or even if you are working virtually on this course, or even if you're in the classroom and you just don't remember, you have everything there that you need. All right, so for this activity, it said that you needed to watch this video. The slides that you are going to be completing in your notebook are slides 21 through 38, and I go through those in the video just as though I'm a student. Then you need to make sure that you've got all of these opened and that you've looked at them. And then when you are done, I want you guys to attach your file of your digital notebook. And then I also want you guys to give me a private comment and say, I am done. All right, so 23, you need to check mark all of those things before you hit the turn in button, because if you turn it in and it doesn't have all of that stuff done, I will immediately return it, not to hurt your feelings and give you a 0 because I'm nasty, but because we need to really focus on following instructions. All right, so now let's look at 24. If 24 was one that you were missing, or that you didn't have completely and totally done. Right here you have those instructions, and you are finishing up activity 1.2, which was about flowcharts, algorithms, and mirror drawings. All right, you have your little check mark list right here. You've got the video right here that I talk you through the entire activity as though I am a student. So I highly suggest you start there. You are going to be finishing slides number 28 through 38 in your CSIM digital notebook. I want you to make sure you open all of these added files, and I want you to make sure that you have a copy of them in your Google Drive for this class. And then when you get done with this, just like the last activity and just like every other day in this class, you need to make sure you attach your notebook into Google Classroom and give me a private comment and tell me that you are done. And if you do not do one of those things, know that I will return it right back with a private comment, not to be nasty or because I hate your guts, but because I love you and I want you to succeed. And I want you to make sure that you are following all of the instructions. Also, on this one, I want you guys to take a look at this Google Slides right here that says Happy Helper, because I even go through and troubleshoot some of the questions that you guys may have about that activity. All right, and then the last one that is currently posted in Google Classroom that I'm about to add to is our quiz. Remember, I said at the end of each one of your activities in CSIM, you are going to be having a very short quiz that counts as a test grade. And so that is listed right here. All right, so this is the one that goes along with activity 1.1, and then I will be posting the one for 1.2 today as well. So all you are going to do is you are going to click on the link to go to the quizzes, and there are 20 questions that go along with activity 1.1 that are skills based. So they are not just straight based off of the vocabulary, but you understanding what it was that we were doing. When you earn the score that you're happy with, I want you to take a screenshot, which remember, if you are on a Chromebook, you have a screenshot button. If you are on our desktop computers that have Windows, you can either use the print screen button or you can also use the snip tool that is down at the bottom of your toolbar. And then I need to have a full screenshot that includes your score in it and also tells me that you are in your account and that I can see your Google login. When you get that done and you are happy with your score, I want you to attach that screenshot right there. And then I also want you to turn it in and give me a private comment saying that you are done. That not only notifies me through Google Classroom, but that also sends me an email and sends me a notification on my phone. All right, so that is pretty much everything that is in the cleanup catch-up category as far as what we needed to get accomplished before tomorrow. All right, so that knocks out all of this right here. And then if you are moving forward, I will talk to you guys in just a minute and I will be inviting you into another Google Classroom where we are going to be creating some vision boards for 2021. All right, so let me know if you guys are confused or you have any questions in our private chat in your digital notebooks. I will not be leaving the Google Meet chat open so that we can focus on you. Good luck, CSIM. All right, Computer Science Essentials Rockstars. Let's go with 2021. Happy New Year. So here are all the things that we are going to be kind of taking a look at today. Specifically, let's go to this Jamboard slide that I highly suggest you guys look at and maybe even take a screenshot of, especially since I have your midterm schedule in there. Now, one thing I do want to mention with you guys is that I am going to have to be making a lot of phone calls and video chats with you guys, parents or guardians, today and tomorrow. So to let them know what it is that you guys are struggling with in this course before we start wrapping up this 9 weeks and the semester, because you guys do have grades that count since you are now in high school. So, mommy, wow, I highly suggest that we become our own advocates today. And rather than focusing on Among Us and Rocket League or whatever other funsy things that you would like to talk about, that we instead focus on coding and computer science. All right, so with that being said, we are taking a look back at activity 1.1.1 and 1.1.2. All right, so assignment number 24 and number 25 are in Google Classroom, and they were posted before the break, and they have all of the instructions and videos and everything that you need. So over the holidays, if you had a 0 on one of those assignments, I went back and made sure you had personalized feedback in a private comment so that you would see exactly what it is that you were missing. If you just flat out did not complete the assignment, then I give you all of those instructions in a personalized video. And if you did complete some of it, but you were still missing something, I went back in and told you what slides in your digital notebook you may need to look back at, and gave you a little bit better of an idea of what I thought you may be confused on. All right, so looking back at assignment number 24, this was a super fun one where we got to code an app for a zombie apocalypse. And if you remember, that is also where we had the fun video that had the little Among Us characters doing the thriller dance. So, if you can jog your memory back before all of the mistletoe and candy canes, then you can think back to where we were trying to code an app for this author that is writing a book about zombies that he is going to be needing to figure out how long a person could survive in a post apocalyptic world. All right, so remember, we also had this assignment that was super in depth, and it had about 56 lines of code. All right, so if you got a 0 on assignment number 24, that is probably what the malfunction was. So I want you guys to open up your project Lead the Way. I want you to go back and I want you to watch this video and maybe even fast forward past the fun stuff to get back to where we were talking about the actual project, because I go through every single line of the code with you pretending that I'm a student. So there is no possible way that you can get this one wrong if you actually watch the video. All right, so the vocabulary that goes along with 1.1.2 that you guys will be quizzed on along with your skills assessment are linked right there. So you guys can go and make a copy of those. And then also make sure when you get all of this stuff done and you've taken all your screenshots and you've done everything in your digital notebook, that you actually turn in the notebook. That is the number one thing that a lot of you guys are missing, is that you are not turning in the notebook. And I don't want to be Mr. Nasty Pants. I just want to make sure that you guys understand what it is that you need to be doing and following instructions, because we are in high school now. So if you get a nasty gram back from me with a 0, it is not because I hate your guts, because I love you very much and I want you to succeed. All right, so with assignment number 24, that is what you had to do to get it accomplished. And then 25 was where we went in and you had your skills assessment and your vocabulary review of everything with the first activity with 1.1.1. Now, if you guys tried to do that over the holiday, you probably noticed that the link expired. So what I did was I went back and I regenerated that link and I gave it to you in a private comment right there. So you will be able to click on that again. And I would highly suggest, since this is a test and you need to focus on it, that you would turn the memes off and the music and the sound effects and all of that stuff. And make sure when you are playing this that you use your real name, because if you do not use your real name, I can't accept it, or I will not accept it. Also, make sure that your icon for your Google account is over here. And also, I would say to make sure you're logged into your email so that when you give me a screenshot, I know that it is you. Then you're going to click Start, and you're going to start the game. And while this is gamified, do keep in mind that this is an actual test. I turned off the timer so that you would be able to multitask, and if there was something that you questioned, you could split screen, and you would be able to go back over to here, and you would be able to maybe look back at some of your materials, or you could just open up another window and go to Project Lead the Way and try to get all of this answered. So this is going to count as a test grade at the end of each one of these activities. So right after this 1.1.1, you will see the one that is related to the zombie apocalypse, 1.1.2, that will be posted today. That will also count as a test grade. All right, and then Also, like moving forward and thinking about your midterms, your midterm for this class, depending on which class you are in, the 6th period, guys, you guys will be taking it on Tuesday the 26th, and 7th period, you guys will be taking it on Wednesday the 27th. And what that means is that this will be a test that is not created by me. It is created by Project Lead the Way, and it is a skills assessment, meaning that you will have to complete things, not just you Google searching answers while you have open another tab to answer questions, but it's an actual skills assessment that will be timed that you have to complete coding. So if you are on our learning pit, if you are down here in the pit and you are confused or beyond confused, I highly suggest that you attend our office hours this week, or you reach out to me and let me know that I need to schedule a different Google Meet with you to get you caught back up, because we certainly don't want that 20% of your final grade exam to be a not pleasant one. All right, so let's take a look back at our Google Classroom really quickly. And there we go. All right, so once you see that you have everything done here, then you will be letting me know in your digital notebooks that you have all of that stuff completed. And then you'll be letting me know that you are ready to move forward, and I will be inviting you to a new Google Classroom where we're going to be creating some vision boards for 2021 and making some goals and starting to talk and have conversations about maybe our future careers. All right, so CSE kiddos, I think you guys have everything you need to go out and go ye therefore and be successful. And I will catch you guys on the flip side. And by the flip side, I mean your digital notebooks. So I will talk to you guys soon.